Hello, Capricorn. So keep in mind that no reading can resonate with every Capricorn on the planet all the time. But also keep in mind that energies can be reversed. So if I say that you did something and you know that you didn't, it simply means that someone else in this situation most likely did or is feeling this way instead, okay? So take it with a grain of salt. It may apply to you, it may not. So it looks as if some of you could be caught up in a vicious cycle. You may be trying to over and over again resolve an issue by doing the same thing or under the same principle. If you're trying to make something completely change, it's not going to happen. The only thing that can change is how you react, how you handle it. And if you refuse to make change, then you're going to keep continuing to get the same results, obviously. This could have to do with some, I'm going to say, mental energy, thoughts, could be words, that type of thing. That's what it looks like, but, it could be anything. There's some type of change that needs to be made in your situation, and you're very aware of it. You know there is a change that needs to be made, but maybe it is feeling overwhelming to you. This talks about even small changes are better than no changes. Make the effort. If you have to, piece by piece. But you have to make a change to how you've been approaching a certain situation. This has to do with helping others, most likely. It doesn't have to be, but it actually looks like that's what it's about. Maybe there is someone that you have not been helpful with. That won't be the case for everybody, obviously. But that looks like it's going to be the case for most. There could be something that is brought to the light, and you could be feeling the heat from that. I do feel as if you are feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling overwhelmed about it. Because you're looking. Okay, so like if you were trying to clean a room, for instance, you're looking at the entire house rather than, say, your bedroom or your kitchen. You're looking at the whole picture and it's overwhelming you. So an example would be your goal is either to clean the kitchen or clean the island in the kitchen even, rather than looking at the whole house. Yes, you'll get to the whole house, but the goal is one thing at a time, okay? If it's overwhelming. That's just an analogy. So definitely getting that energy of feeling overwhelmed again. So this coexist does tell me that it has to do with other people as well. This particular card talks about having to sacrifice. So there is a sheep, a wolf, and a cabbage beside this man. And he has to decide which one he is going to sacrifice. Right? Or they could choose to just sit there and coexist. They could choose to be peaceful, right? And there's no problem. They could choose to share, and there's no problem. But if you're not willing to make the sacrifices, one of the sacrifices may be made for you, and it could endanger you as well, in some sense of the word. Not necessarily, but could potentially have to do with lacking something. So whatever this is, I think what you're being told is there's someone that you need to help. And even if it seems overwhelming, or that you need to work with, and you have to be willing to take the steps. Any step is better than no step to rectify the situation. It's not really overwhelming unless you let your mind get away from you. You can coexist, or you're going to have to let somebody or something go. So it also says pay attention to the background. So maybe there has been something that led up to this that you may need to be mindful of. But also to care for those around you as well, not just your own interests. Or maybe you're acting in someone else's interest and not your own. It's a group effort here, okay? For whatever that means. Okay. If this reading resonates with you, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. And if you're not already subscribed, please do. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.